with New York finalizing this trade with the Minnesota Timberwolves involving Karl-Anthony Towns, there was an interesting headline that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Now, reportedly, the Knicks found a loophole within the CBA to basically execute the Karl-Anthony Towns trade. Now, what is the backstory? We received news on this blockbuster trade on the 27th of September telling us that the Knicks and the Timberwolves were working on a trade to send Karl-Anthony Towns to New York. Now, the trade doesn't actually become finalized until I think it was either yesterday or today. And the reason behind that is because teams like the Knicks and Timberwolves, who are both above the first apron, needed a third team in order to legally execute this transaction. And within that process, the Knicks hilariously actually became the first team to discover a loophole within what many would call a very complicated CBA. Now, I have this article here that better explains what I'm trying to tell you guys. And basically, the headline reads, NBA unhappy with Knicks using loophole to complete Karl-Anthony Towns trade. It says the New York Knicks have officially announced the acquisition of all-star center Karl-Anthony Towns from the Minnesota Timberwolves in a multi-team trade, marking a significant roster upgrade for the franchise. As part of the deal, the Knicks also secured the draft rights to James Nije from Charlotte Hornets, while several key players were involved in the transaction. While the trade is monumental for the Knicks, the method used to finalize the deal has caught the attention of the NBA. The Knicks reportedly discovered a loophole in the league's newly implemented collective bargaining agreement, allowing them to maneuver around restrictions that have been put in place to prevent such trades. Crazy, right? Under the new CBA, teams are prohibited from aggregating multiple minimum salary contracts to facilitate trades, a rule designed to limit salary manipulation. However, the Knicks sidestepped this restriction by slightly increasing the salaries of three free agents: Daquan Jeffries, Charlie Brown Jr., and Dwayne Washington Jr. in their sign and trade agreements. This is the funny part, guys. Each player was paid just $1 above the league minimum, which allowed New York to meet salary matching requirements without violating the CBA. Think about that, guys. This strategy, while technically legal, has reportedly raised concerns with the league. Fred Katz at The Athletic noted, I have heard from various people in the league that the league isn't thrilled about this, but such is the way it goes with new CBAs. The NBA tries to close up loopholes, and then smart people working for teams find new ones. Now, there's not much the NBA can really do now because the CBA is finalized, but I do imagine that they may do something, when the time comes. So shout out to Leon Rose, man, because that guy's a magician. But following this trade, Karl-Anthony Towns actually posted on his Twitter account, aka X, paying tribute to the Timberwolves organization and fans. Let me pull this up for you guys. Here we go here. He says, to the Timberwolves family, 9 years ago, I arrived in Minnesota as a young man with a dream. Little did I know that this place would become my home and its people would become my family. Your love, support, and unwavering loyalty has fueled my journey and inspired me to be the best player I could be. Thank you to my teammates, coaches, and the entire Timberwolves organization for the countless opportunities and experiences. I'll cherish the friendships I've made and the battles we fought together. To the incredible fans, your support has meant the world to me. It gave me strength on and off the court. I'll never forget it. You'll always hold a special place in my heart. Thank you for everything. Cat. And he also played this tribute video as well.
What does legacy mean to you, and what do you want your legacy to be?
The Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl-Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky.
Starting at center, number 32, a rookie from Kentucky.
Towns is officially the NBA's Rookie of the Year by unanimous decision.
And Karl-Anthony Towns drills it! Towns to the bucket and a new career high.
NBA's social justice champion.
No problem.
The Mountain Dew three-point contest winner, Karl-Anthony Towns.
This is Timberwolves basketball.
They go to the Western Conference Finals for the first time since Kevin Garnett back in 2004 with the Timberwolves.
I ain't gonna lie, call me a casual or not, guys. I really thought the Timberwolves were going to the finals. I really did.
You know, I've been here 9 years. This team is special.
Without Cat in that second half, we wouldn't have been close to winning, man. So big shout out to Cat, man.
Believe it!
Yes, Sirski! Yeah!
Perfect. That's all we need. Beautiful.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Cat, man. I think he's also opening I think it was like a basketball gym or like a basketball center in Dominican Republic. So shout out to him, man. That's amazing. But yeah, man. Now he's in New York. Can't wait to see what he does in the Knicks jersey, man.